Hello, beautiful lady. Yes, I am talking to you. It is Thursday, and you know what goes down here on Thursday. Wife Life with Dr. Gail goes down here on Thursday. So do me a favor. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button and the little bell right next to it so you'll know when I go live. And so tonight, I want to talk to you about 12 things you should not wear when you're going to have sex. 12 things that you should not wear when you're going to have sex. And as a licensed sexologist, a counselor, and all this kind of stuff, I have helped thousands of marriages spice up and get down and dirty in the bedroom. But let me just tell you, over the years of my practice and me making some of these mistakes myself, I had a conversation with one of my clients and she was like, "Oh my God, I did this. How can I correct this with my husband? Because I actually hurt him." And so I wanted to come on here and talk to you ladies about 12 things you shouldn't wear during sex. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Number one, big scratchy rings, right? I am guilty of this one, right? I love this ring right here. My husband gave it to me for my 40th birthday. I love it. I love it. I love it. But it has no, repeat after me, no reason to be in my marital bed when I'm about to have sex, right? Yes, it is diamonds. Yes, or whatever. I love it, but it is scratchy and it could literally hurt him if I am, rubbing on him or, put my hand through his hair or whatever that is. It can be very painful. So big scratchy rings are a no in the bedroom. Okay. Number two, big hoop earrings. Big hoop earrings are not good for you. It's not good for your sex life. Okay. I suggest that you buy what I call bedroom jewelry, which is really tiny little stud earrings, maybe some little, bling to them, and a little dainty necklace if you want to, look sexy and have a little bling to you. But these big hoop earrings are dangerous, right? Because if you're in the heat of the moment and your hair goes back and he pulls, he could pull a hole in your earring. It could be, earlobe. It could be a whole situation. So don't do it, okay? Get yourself some bedroom jewelry. Number three, hair clips or hair extensions that are not sewn in. Because it's not cute for him to run his hand through your hair and one of the clips get, taken out or the hair gets to flying or, your hair extension is not on right and it could be embarrassing. It could be hurtful to your scalp and it also is just not sexy. Okay, it's nothing wrong with wearing wigs. I do crochets, I do wigs, I do my own hair, I do all kind of different things. But make sure that you're doing it safe and that you don't get embarrassed because you don't want your spouse pulling your hair out or getting, caught on one of the clips if he's trying to run his hair, hands through your hair or anything like that. So just kind of be cautious of that. Okay. Number four is granny panties. That is not cute at all. If you don't have any sexy underwear, just go to bed without them because granny panties can be a turnoff because men are highly visual. Okay, ladies? Number five, nude lingerie. And what do I mean by nude lingerie? Lingerie that's basically the same color of your skin, right? That don't have any kind of color to them. Because let me just tell you, men are very visual. And if you're going to just go to, get lingerie the same color as your skin, you might as well save your money because it's not going to give him that arousal that you think is going to give him. So whenever you're looking at lingerie, go with colors. Go with something that is sexy. Of course, red, your blacks, your pinks, something that is going to excite him and make him smile. Okay. Number six, tights. I had one client tell me, yeah, she wore these tights because she thought that it hit her cellulite, and it also came up over her stomach, but it was not sexy for her husband trying to figure out how to get those tights off of her. Now, thigh highs are great, they're sexy, and they're easy for him to maneuver. So just keep that in mind. Thigh highs, they can hide some things, right? If you get you some higher up boy shorts to put on, on that can hide your stomach if you're trying to do that. But tights, that's just not a good move for us ladies. Number 7, embellished underwear. Now, I'm guilty of this embellished underwear. And what I'm talking about, underwear with a bunch of studs on them, all of those kind of things. Because when you are moving and shaking in the bedroom, those little studs and things can get caught on hairs. It can get caught on so many different things, and it can become very, very painful for you and your spouse. So just keep that in consideration. It's nothing wrong with having a couple little things, but when they're all blinged out, it's not a good thing, ladies. Okay. Number 8, lipstick. Now, I know that a good lipstick looks sexy. It is nice, but when you get in the heat of the moment and you get to kiss it and going up on, when you wake up in the morning, it can be all over your face, all over the sheets, everywhere. That is just not a cute look at all. So my suggestion is if you're going to wear a lipstick to get things started and to be sexy, go and wipe it off before you actually go to sleep or get in the real throw of things. But a lip gloss is the best. A lip gloss will add moisture, it will give you some color, and it won't smear all over your face or get all over your spouse or all over your sheets either. Okay. The next one is press on nails. Press on nails is number 7. You don't want to be in the heat of the moment, and if you have not glued those suckers on real good, you wake up and they're all over the place. You got 2 or 3 left on. That's just not a cute moment, right? So either go without any nails and give yourself a manicure, go get them professionally done, or make sure that you secure them really, really well. Okay. All right. I know y'all like whatever. The next one is false lashes. I love me some false lashes. They're sexy, they're good, but sometimes in the heat of the moment, if they're not on right, they can go all over the place, end up in your hair, end up on the pillowcase. You wake up and you just look crazy. Don't do that to yourselves, right? Take them off, right? You're with your spouse. He loves you. He knows that you're beautiful. And again, I'm just giving you some things that have happened to me that I'm guilty of, or some other things that have happened with couples that the spouse was like, that just didn't work. A nail flew off, or, I tried to run my hand through a thing and then the clip, I came out with a handful of hair. All of these things, it's just not sexy. And it literally was a turn off for the spouse, right? And we wanna bring it, right? And like I said, wearing wigs and wearing, lipstick and wearing nails, all of those things, wearing lashes, it's nothing wrong with those, but just make sure when you get ready to engage that you're aware of that. Because a lot of times we're not aware. And that's the biggest thing. Be aware. Okay. The last thing is glasses, right? Some people, and I had a client that the husband called and he's like, she keeps wanting to have sex with her glasses on because she's saying she can't see. Well, your spouse wants to look into your eyes when he's making love to you, and you should want to look into his eyes, right? And it's not like you getting ready to read a book, right? So take off your glasses. Some people can wear contacts. If you can wear contacts, wear contacts. I wear readers now when I'm really, stressed or whatever. But wearing glasses is just not sexy in the bedroom, right? They want to be able to look into your eyes and gaze and y'all see into each other, right? That's really the intimacy part of it. So make sure that you leave your glasses on the side of the bed. So if you do need them to read or to watch TV or do something later, they're handy, but don't do it while you're making love to your spouse. And the last thing is a face full of makeup. Again, it goes along with that lipstick moment. Having a face full of makeup, for one, going to bed with a face full of makeup is not healthy for your skin, and it is not healthy for your sheets, and it can turn out really bad when you wake up in the morning and you look disheveled and mascara and all this is all over here, and you don't look fresh, you don't look nice. And after having sex with your spouse, you want to look your best, right? You want to look like you guys have engaged in a meaningful way. And so if you do have to wear some type of makeup because you just want to look a certain way, try to go with a tinted moisturizer, to cover up some of your flaws and give you that fresh look that won't rub off on all your sheets, and you won't wake up looking so disheveled, right? And so again, I came on here, and I know you're probably like, Gail, why are you teaching on this? Because let me just tell you, it has become some issues with some families and some husbands, and some sexual tension going on there when we have not been mindful of some of these things. Again, thank you so much for joining me tonight here on Wife Life with Dr. Gail. I love you to pieces. I will see you next Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have an amazing, amazing night.
We're bringing sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. Harder, won't you give it up? What you want?